Hey G.I. Joe and 1/18 scale fans, this is the Human Mechanism. Yes, I know, it's another custom video. Next time it'll be a review, I promise. Anyways, I was recently on a Google Hangout with ODC, that's me, and he really wants me to get into Marauders. And, I gotta say, I don't blame him. Marauders Gunrunners are one and only a handful of companies giving us the 1/18 scale goods at the moment. So, before I start making my task force, I want to be prepared by making suitable modern vehicles for them. Ever since I decided to make custom vehicles, I wanted to make an MRAP, or Mine-Resistant Ambush-Protected Vehicle. Because, let's be real here, in a modern world, you need a modern vehicle to fight a 21st century war, and an MRAP would be one of those vehicles. Because, let's face it, mines and IEDs are massive threats to tanks and other vehicles. I found some acceptable MRAP type vehicles for customization, but they didn't really seem right. Then, I discovered the Dark Forest set from the Animal Planet line. The armored truck, as it's called on the box, is very clearly based on the Navistar International Maxxpro. In other words, a Category 1 MRAP, meaning it's designed for urban environments. Typically, I would have another to show a before and after shot, but unfortunately, this time around, I only bought one. However, these promo pics don't seem to differ from the actual product, at least not by much. Obviously, there is some work to be done. The first thing that bothers me is the color scheme. With no question, it needs to be changed. It's ugly, to say the least. Plus, in my area at least, all of them had very nasty looking stress marks on them. I really don't know why. Next, the wheels need some work. As they are now, they're not bad, but I can do better. Now, for the hull. It needs to be elevated somehow. It simply does not have the ground clearance needed to counter the shock of a mine or an IED, as seen on the Maxxpro. The top of the vehicle will also need a gun shield. At the end of the day, if it hasn't been made, you have to make it yourself. So, you saw what the original looked like. And here is my custom. I've got to say, I'm more than happy with the result. I finally have the mine-protected vehicle that I've been asking for a real long time. There are imperfections with the paint. There are areas where the original color is showing through, and areas where the paint has chipped or scratched off. I was planning on fixing these areas until I realized how much character these elements add to the vehicle. I want my vehicles to have experience. I want them to have battle damage, scorch marks, bullet holes, and anything else that tells me that this vehicle has seen some shit. I do have one confession to make, though. The gun shield is not firmly attached to the vehicle. This is for the sake of placing figures inside. However, I'm still more than happy with the result, and I really can't wait to give this to my Marauders figures. It was a blast making this, and I hope this inspires you to make your own customs. So, with that said, this is the Human Mechanism. See you next time.